Right guys, need this. It's quite early. It's going to be a lovely day though. Look at that sky. So my mates come in about an hour, 45 minutes. So I set up last night all the things ready to empty this water down into the QT pond, which I'll show you quick now. Let me spin you around. Yeah, so covers will be going to come off in a minute. There's my pump. All I got to do is plug that pump in. Runs all the way down here. Boom, straight into the quarantine tank. So, sorted out a bit of this pipe work. I put the 10,000 on there because I'm not going to need any pull, and I want to get the 20,000 in there. So, this is going to get filled up in a minute. I gave it a bit of a swill out last night. What I've got to do first, quick, or whilst that's happening actually, is change my media in this. I'm going to take the media out of that quick and put a load of mature media in there. So I've also got one of these bad boys, Inkbirds, and that actually works fine. I've put a new 13 amp plug on this to make sure it's okay, because I checked the plug and it was a 10 amp, which probably would have been sufficient. But anyway, I've done that. So I'm going to do that, and before my mate comes, I am going to take all of these coping stones off. Take all the coping stones off, take the feeder out, take this back and shower out, and make some room there. I'm going to ask him, I'm going to take that glass out. I was thinking, oh, I might not need to take the glass out, it's going to be okay there, to be honest. I might put a little thing over it, and yeah, we'll go from there. Took the pipework off the skimmer because I got some stuff to rectify there. Lovely jubbly. So I've done all the preparations as best I can to get this knocked through. So believe it or not, today I'm going to knock that through. I was going to do a time lapse of me knocking through that, but I thought there's no point watching paint dry. So I'll do little updates through the day. Let's get going. I'm so excited. There we are, guys. So this currently is being filled up with a 20,000 Veery, and I'm just about to put in mature K1 into here. 2 jobs at once. Right here, guys, so we've got this on 17.5, that's what the water is, and it's heating to 18. So I'm going to have to try to weight my probe down somehow, but that's all running now on a 10,000 Veery pump. So it's 5,000 litres an hour going through that, more than enough. Don't have to do any more than that. Next thing I'm going to do, guys, is transfer the fish across. There we are, guys, all the fish in the QT pond. The temperature's going up very slowly to 18, and I couldn't have done it without my gorgeous assistant. Here he is, Bob the Builder. Bob. What we're going to do now is get the pump in there, empty the rest of that out, and then job's a good one. We're on. We've got a plan of attack, have we, Nick boy? Right, let's get this pump in. Boys, you got the big tools out? The mark in the hole? Nicky's taking control because he's a top-notch Imperial bricklayer, look. There we are, Nicky, sponsored by Imperial Bricklayers.
Sponsored by Imperial Bricklayers.
These cuts are on the piss, it's not going to look good, pal. We got a blockage. We got a blockage. we are guys, that's that section down. Now we're going to cut on the inside all the way down, drill through to about the corner, and then come down the other side. Oh, there we are guys, so most of it's done now. We're just nibbling away at the sides. Nicky's grinding down each one of these and tapping them across because we don't want to affect this join work. We don't want to weaken it or crack it in any way. So we're coming through, get rid of all of this, get rid of that last bit of slab there, well, last bit of comp on the bottom, and then we're going to get a 45 degree going in there. So we'll attack this side later on, and then we're going to put the lintel back up here and block it back in. Old Nicky's a good boy, he said he'll do it for me. Stare a gift eye in the eye. Gift horse in the eye? What's the expression, Nicky?
I actually don't know.
There we are, Nicky's loving this. I'm his labourer today, basically. He can't get him off the tools, look. So that's one side done. Nice and flush. Carry the king span onto the other one. Job's a good one. Now we're going to get onto this side here now. We're going to make a 45 degree return through into the pond there, which I think is going to be the best thing to do. And then I think we're going to put the lintel up here today and block all of this in as well, aren't we, Nicky boy?
That's exactly what we're going to do today.
Hey boy! Bit of a progress shot here, guys. So that wall's done. We've got this 90 done here, this 45 here. And we've just cut this out ready for the lintel and a course of bricks. Just cleaning up now, and we'll go from there. Hey boy! McDonald's on the way. McDonald's is on the way. Right, lovely jubbly guys. Day's going to plan. Probably halfway through my day here now. But we've got the wall up there, lovely. Just cleaned out the two bottom drains to make sure nothing goes off in there. Got a nice 45 degree there-ish, which is as good as damn it. Just put my lintel in with a course of bricks at the top there. So we're quite a way off the surface of the water there. I didn't want any koi to be hitting anything, so I'm going to get like a bit of decent thickness rubber to come through there to close that gap up eventually. I'll just drill it into the to the top there, or in the other side of the pond, and the other side of the lintel, I mean. But yeah, everything's going to plan. We've got to cut this little lip off here now. But what we're going to get on with now is we're going to insulate the sides here. So we'll stick the insulation board on here, work out where I've got to put the bottom section there. So and I'll leave the floor. The floor's not going to be done quite yet, but aye, it's looking good. What we do have to do is, when this goes off, don't want to mess around yet, but I'm going to do a 45 degree here, so it comes up and we've got a 45 degree chamfer, so no koi are going to bump their heads. I'm not going to rush with the fiberglass now, guys, because what I want to do is, when the pond's empty, I'm going to give it another really good clean later on, and I'm going to start bonding in all of these tiles and all, because it's something that needs to be done. Yeah, but so far so good, guys. It's going like clockwork. Let me show you at the top. So here we are, guys. Here's the view of the pond from here. Actually looks bloody massive. So you can see the top of the window is going to be there, so it's quite a big window going down there. And that 45 degree is lovely. Two bottom drains, and we've got 4 inlets. And we're going to have a backy shower, obviously, the other side there. So, well, absolutely banging. I'm not going to tell you what my next project's going to be, but anyway, let's get this one finished first. Long day, guys. A long day. But sometimes you've got to work hard for what you want in life, innit? Yeah, thinking of Ukraine, to be honest. Poor buggers. I was tempted to drive down the other day though, because they said if anyone turns up on the borders, they'll arm you and you can crack on. Yeah. So anyway, got to get that thought out of my head. Got a family. But anyway, let me spin you around, guys, show you what I've done today. Well, and Nicky. Nicky's been a hell of a help, to be honest. I'm trying to talk him into getting a pond. He will get one, and trust me, he's got enough pond money to make it right as well. So let me spin you around. What I'm doing now is I'm actually trimming off all the excess foam and just tidying it up. I'm absolutely gutted there's a bit of rain coming tomorrow, but I've put a massive tarp on outside. I'm going to try to secure it a bit better before I finish, and who knows, maybe I can get a bit of fiberglass on this section of pond. Depends how much I prep now tonight. I'm planning to be out here for another hour or so, so let's work on this and see what happens. But let me show you where I am so far, and then I'll do a final one. So here we are, guys. As you can see, lovely. I'm just trimming off all the excess kind of foam now. It's gone off. Yeah, well, I've actually compoed those in today because I want to use the strength of those for the window as well. So yeah, so those are going to be sitting there. Done everything here. Oh, look at me, Mrs. Hello, Mrs. Can you crack that top for me?
Yeah, it smells.
What smells?
This.
What?
Looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, you look alright.
Okay.
Alright, bye now.
Bye.
Yeah, guys, so there we are. What can you do? Lovely. Lintel up there, look. So you can see from the start of the lintel to, you know, about there's the water line. So I've got about 6 to 9 inches, but I'm planning on getting a decent bit of rubber to go there. You know, not super thick, but like thick enough to suppress the wind when it's blowing, but not thick enough to damage the koi. So that's my plan for that. What I do have to do is, the last thing to do tonight probably is to grind that lip off there. And then I'm going to key all the way up on this fiberglass and down there. So when we come to it, we've got a real nice key and a nice bond. But apart from that, the pond's, you know, cleaned out all the bottom drains. When I took that out today, there was no crud in the bottom drain. So I know the pull on that going into the drum is really nice and sufficient. But guys, you know, like, I'm well chuffed. I can't believe that I've done all of this today, and I couldn't have done it without Nicky, to be honest. He had the tools, and he's got a bit of graft in him as well, bless him. So hat off to me mate Nicky. Look at that, class. And what I am going to do as well, before I fill this pond up, guys, I'm actually going to get all these coping stones properly on. I'm going to put some coping stones that side and that side. I quite like that little thing. I don't know, maybe I might put a couple of blocks up there. I don't know. Let's just concentrate on this first. Lovely. Well, thank you, Mrs. Hadfield. First one of the day. I think I deserved it, to be honest. It's enough for one day, guys. Tidied up. I've finalised the pond ready for insulation, fiberglass. So tomorrow, guys, who knows, there might be another video coming out. Now, I'm not promising, because we're meant to have quite a lot of rain today. Now, I have put a tarp up with me Mucker G, and it's reasonably sturdy, so we'll have to see. If I reckon I can get away with it, and there's no water coming into this section of pond, which I don't think there will be, but you don't know. So let's just see what happens. I'm not promising anything, but I think might be fiberglass in tomorrow. Let me spin you around. So that's the view from this side then, guys. That's a long wall there. That is a long wall. Bottom drain's cut out, excuse that flashing. It's nice, there's a low patch there, a slight high patch by there, But I'm going to fiberglass onto that, so that's not going to be seen at all. Let's jump in here. Okay, excuse that. Flashing. So everything is kind of ready for fiberglassing. What I have done is scored this with a grinder, sanded this. I'm going to sand it a bit more before I actually commit to fiberglassing. I've done it all the way around. Excuse that flashing, guys. It's just coming off that bloody thing. But yeah, what I do have to do is I'll fiberglass this tomorrow, but like I've got to cut a 45 degree there. That's not a problem. That's a job for another day, I guess. But let's go up the other side and have a look out the front. What I'm doing at the moment is filling up my bio chamber. I've put some of this stuff, Bacto Plus Fresh PSB. So that stuff stinks to high hell. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It absolutely hums. So I put enough in the in the quarantine tank down there for the fish. It's really good as well. It sort of like helps and whatever. So that's nice. I'm just filling this up now. So she gets high enough for me to put the air stone on to keep that alive. That's what I've been told will do it for a few days. Let's pop down here, have a quick look at the fish. So the fish are hunky-dory. I've literally given them a scavenging amount of food just to make them settled in a little bit. I'm not going to put the air on. I've got a funny feeling that that's more than enough to aerate that pond. Put this little bit of wood up just to make sure no one jumps out in the night. Let's have a little look up this way. So my pond cover's down there because I don't want it to blow away. So we've got this tarp that's been weighted down with some bags. Boom! And there we are from this side, guys. So little looks lovely. What I do need to find now is a piece of rubber, or do I put a section of glass? I don't know, mate. That's not a problem. That's not nothing to get, I don't know, think about at the moment. But I did want to bring this lintel down a little bit lower, but it just worked out better there because it's got one course of bricks across the top as well. So that's tidy. And like I said, I can attach a nice bit of rubber to the front there, which will just come down and sink into the pond. Lovely. So guys, yeah, like I said, I've got this cover on here, which is keeping all of this side dry. Don't really mind that, but the winds are meant to be up to about 20 miles an hour tomorrow and tonight. So, well, I've got plenty of weight on there with timber. Let's just see what's occurring and let's see what's happening. If that holds fast, then yeah, we'll be fiberglassing tomorrow. If not, we won't be fiberglassing tomorrow. Yeah, the only thing I've got to do is I didn't realise that I wasn't expecting to fiberglass so quick, to be honest. But hey, many hands make light work, and I do work fast on my own as it is, let alone having a little Nicky boy here. So the only thing I haven't got is I need a couple of more rollers. So I'm going to go to B&Q. I will be sitting outside B&Q tomorrow at 7 o'clock in the morning. Pop in there, half a dozen rollers, a couple of spare buckets. Boom, straight back here, and we're away. So what I might do is come down in the morning before I go to B&Q, cut all my matting ready. Last prep, give it a wipe, last prep, boom, straight here, bang. Lots of noises going on, isn't there? Anyway, yeah, I just want to say one last thing that, yeah, imagine if Putin made ponds and not war. Be a nicer place, wouldn't it? Anyway, guy's a lunatic, but there we are. It is what it is, isn't it? World's full of them. but I'm sure it's going to turn out okay in the end. Well, we'll see. Anyway, my hearts go out to everyone in Ukraine. I've seen far too much combat in my time and war, and I know exactly what they're going through. So I do have sleepless nights actually. I've got quite a big heart, but there we are. What can you do? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Next time, bye, my classy. Oh.